When is the last time you're gonna see a bad guy do the rap game like me? I went and cut the chopsticks, put it in my bun just to pop shit. I'm always in the top shit. Backseat, bitch, fuck the gossip.
Welcome to Union Comedy here at the Pickle. Give yourself a big round of applause for coming out tonight. We've got a hell of a show for you. Please let us see your host, Matt McMahon.
Everyone, how are we doing tonight? Oh my God, it's so good to see you. You know what, y'all? You are in for a treat. I am so jealous of you. I want to be you. If I could do anything to trade places right now, I would rather be you about to watch some dynamic improvisational comedy. You want to know why?
Why?
Well, it sounds like only two of you wanted to know why. I was kind of hoping all of you would want to know why. Let me try again.
Why?
Let's do it in unison, all right? Do you want to know why?
Why?
Because everything you're about to see is going to be completely made up, on the spot. It's never happened before, and it will never happen again, and it is all inspired by 3 stories told by one monologist. We in the cast backstage have never heard these stories. So everything you're about to see is going to be completely heard by stories, inspired by stories we're learning tonight, told by one Lauren Chapman. Give it up for Lauren! And the best part of the show, and I do mean the best part, is this jar of pickles that one of you will walk away and enjoy tonight. So stick around to the very end. Don't leave under any circumstances. Turn off those phones. Don't worry about any medical emergencies. Just sit back, laugh, and enjoy yourselves. You ready to meet tonight's players?
Yeah!
Oh, it just sounded like a few of you wanted to meet tonight's players. I was kind of hoping all of you would. Hey, do you want to meet tonight's players?
Yeah!
Yeah, that's more like it. Coming out, team! Number Stacey Evans, Will, Emily, Ashley, and Dawn! And without further ado, our storyteller tonight, who is a pickle legend. Give it up for Lauren Chapman!
Alright, I once gifted myself a spite watch. It's a spite watch because it was Christmas time when I was in college. My mom asked me what I wanted, and I said a giant, chunky silver watch from American Eagle. And she said, no. That watch looks like it's for boys. I wouldn't get it for you. You shouldn't ever wear a watch that looks like that. And so obviously a small fight happened, which ended with me saying, well, I'm going to buy that watch myself, and I'm going to wear it every single day, and I hope you hate it. So that's what I did. I went to American Eagle, and I bought the watch, and I wore it every single day. Yes, right? And it was also very useful because I worked at the Witch Dungeon Museum as an actor and tour guide. And at this place, you did 15 tours a day, and 5 of those tours you were the tour guide, and so you had to make sure you were on time. It was a very useful watch. But anytime anyone ever complimented me on the watch, I would say, my mom didn't want to buy me this watch, but I bought it anyways. So it was a spite watch. It was breeding a lot of negative vibes. Meanwhile, my friend Emily Lavadier, who also worked at the Witch Dungeon Museum, was having a challenging time. She wanted me to say that this was 15 years ago. She's a very good driver now. But back then, she got into a handful of accidents, some of which were not her fault. And as a result, she was forced to go to this safe driving school, and she had to carry around this driver's ed manual. And sometimes she would read it backstage at the Witch Dungeon. And so a year now, me wearing this spite watch and MLab going to these safe driver classes, we both were talking how we felt like there was just a lot of negative energy surrounding us. And I said, you know, maybe it's not our fault. Maybe we're cursed. And she said, what are you talking about? And I said, you know, do you have any object in your life that you feel like is cursing you? For example, I think my spite watch might be cursing me. And she said, yeah, you know what? I think that's right. I think my driver's manual is cursing me. And I said, great. We just need to figure out how to break the curse then. Our friend Britt Mitchell, also claimed that something was cursing her. She didn't tell us what it was. She didn't tell us what object she had. We were pretty sure she just wanted to be included. So I said I would Google how to stop a curse, and I did. It's very easy. You need a full moon. You need a river. You need garlic. You need holy water. You need a poem, and you need your cursed items. It was pretty easy to find these items. My family had plenty of exorcism kits at my house, so I had a lot of holy water, which I brought. The hardest part was finding a date that worked for us with a full moon. We eventually found one, though, and so one night we were standing on this bridge with a river below us and the full moon. We all had our items. I had my watch, and Lev had her manual. Britt had whatever she found in her car. We all ate our garlic earlier in the day. I poured the holy water on all our items. We said the poem that I found online, and we threw our items into the river. I don't know if it actually broke the curse, but it was really, really fun to do, and I have not worn a spite watch since.
Honey, do you know where the exorcism kit is? The cat's making that noise again.
Oh, under the sink, under the sink.
Under
All
the
of our
sink?
things are under the sink.
Under the sink? They can't get wet.
Well, they're in a waterproof case.
Are you
What is-
sure?
Why are you looking so...
I mean, it is a really weird noise.
Here, this type of...
Did you hear that?
It sounds like a child.
Yeah.
I can't have another kid.
A satanic
I
child.
can't. Okay.
We're not having children. Don't worry.
Okay.
I've had the surgery. You've had the
We've
surgery.
both had surgeries, and that cat will not turn into a kid. There's no way.
I don't see. Are you sure you didn't get rid of it?
Fuck, I might have given them out for trick-or-treat.
What do you want? Oh my
I don't
God.
know. I think so. I
Oh
think
my
so.
God.
Look at the candy bin.
Those
Look at
came from the
candy-
Pope. The Pope.
What other pope would you mean?
Exactly. And Francis was not even feeling well when he blessed them. Poor Frank.
He wasn't feeling well. So I gave cursed kits to kids?
You gave cursed kits to kids.
I have to get those cursed kits back from the kids.
You've got to get
I
those
gotta
cursed
figure out-
kits back completely.
I don't know who trick-or-treated here. I gotta figure out who the kids were that got cursed kits.
Maybe the police will have a list of children.
They're so smart.
Hello, police?
Hey. What's up?
We need a list of children and their addresses. Pronto.
Yeah, let me just...
Give them our fax number.
Yeah, okay. Do you want alphabetical or by age?
Ooh, alphabetical or by age?
Oh gosh. Like the addresses?
Addresses.
Oh, that's gonna take a minute.
Oh, rats.
What?
It's gonna take a minute.
Okay, then age.
Age.
Increasing or decreasing?
Increasing or
Who is this? Is that
decreasing.
Polly?
Is it Polly?
Is this Sam?
It's Sam.
Oh, hey.
Hey, Polly.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Tell him that we don't have time. I'll give him muffins later.
Uh-huh.
Just do it alphabetical.
Did I hear muffin?
We can't. Not this time, Polly.
Okay,
All
I'll
right?
give you the first kid for free.
Free.
Look, I'm sorry, we just can't sell watches to kids without parental consent. It's
Who
just
says
store
I'm a
policy.
kid? I'm an adult.
I don't believe you.
Look at my boobs. They're not socks.
I'm not supposed to do that. Store policy. I can't sell watches to kids. I'm not supposed to look at their boobs.
Come on, man. I need
policy.
this. I need this watch.
Look, I could get in trouble. I need this job, all right? We're both in situations here. Maybe like a scarf. We got really expensive scarves
No!
over there. That could be fun.
No, my mom loves scarves.
Maybe you could like take, I don't know, one of those belts and make a sundial out
It's
of it
like
or
you're
something.
not
That could
even
be fun.
listening to me. I need a watch. A big, ugly, chunky, unisex or male styled watch.
It's very specific, and I need to know why.
You know why.
No, I don't.
Okay, alright, I'll tell you then. My wrist. It's enormous.
Oh my God.
And when I wear girls' watches, as you guessed correctly, I am a small child girl. My wrist looks even, they call me big wrist. They're not creative. But I need a big, chunky watch. It's going to accomplish multiple things in my life. They'll stop calling me big wrist, and my mom will hate it because she's afraid I'm gay.
You know, I think I can do something for you, actually.
Wow, I think you changed in tone pretty quickly. What happened to the rules?
Well, I can't sell you a watch, but there's no rules against selling you a clock with a belt attached to it. I've been moved by your story, child.
Oh my god, that's such a good idea. Now, do you have a belt big enough for my wrist?
I've sistered 2 of them together
Okay.
here, so we should be able to. That's on the house, kid. I know what it's like to be bullied, okay? So,
It makes my wrist look so small.
just do me a favor. Don't tell anybody I did this.
What do I owe you?
Nothing.
Mister, I'll repay you sometime, somewhere, some way. I don't know how.
Hey, Johnny.
Yeah.
I didn't want to bring this up. I know I'm new here at American Eagle. I clocked into work today, and there was a clock on the wall, and then I've been working an unidentified number of hours, and I think multiple days may have passed.
Yeah.
But we're inside the mall. There's no windows, but there's no clock now.
Yeah.
So I'm getting rapidly hungry, and I'm starting to hallucinate from my sleep.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest.
Yeah.
So can I go? Or
I mean, the food court's just down there, but I mean, you can't punch out until the clock
I know.
strikes 4, and
I'm having
that's
the
just policy.
biggest
That's still
day.
a policy.
Manager to manager.
Yeah.
You remove the clock,
Yes.
and then your employees, they worked indefinitely.
Well, if the clock goes to 3 o'clock, their shift will be over.
But if there's no clock to go to 3 o'clock,
That's right.
Boys, are you saying you found a way to keep employees in the stores indefinitely?
Yeah.
We've got to take this to Mr. Eagle.
Mr. Eagle.
Mr. Eagle's gonna want to know about this. This is amazing.
All right, but you better be right, because
He loves promoting from within too. He doesn't just say it.
He does. You're not fooling.
I'm not fooling.
Don't goof me.
I would never goof you, Brad. We married sisters. I would never goof
And it's made Thanksgiving dinner a delight,
A
Terrence.
delight.
A
A
delight.
delight.
We have a blast.
I can't wait till our kids are old enough to sit in. I would never goof you, is what I'm
Okay,
saying.
okay.
Welcome to Mr. Eagle's office. Coconut water while you wait?
Sure. Yes.
Perfect.
Please.
One coconut?
Thank you. So exotic.
Oh my gosh.
Mr.
It's a
Eagle.
cute little
Two
umbrella.
No,
coconuts?
I think this is Mr. Eagle's assistant.
Oh. Well, I've never seen him before. He's very
I'm here,
mysterious.
you can ask me.
Oh, and I do.
Well, we've just come to pitch a wonderful new labor idea to
don't
Mr. Eagle, and we
tell
think he's
me.
going to be very excited about.
One coconut. I'm sure he will. You'll have to wait though to tell him.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Is he okay?
Is he fine? Is he?
Because you're in his waiting room and he's not ready to see you yet.
Oh.
Is there a straw, or like, how do I get into this?
Ah.
Okay. Did she just walk away? Did she say odd and walk away?
Said on and walked away.
Well, how did we get into this?
It's just a coconut.
I know it's just a coconut now, but she got me really into the idea of coconut water, and I'm like wondering how I get the water out of the coconut. Well, how are you gonna get the water now? It's all over the floor.
I didn't
dipshit.
get that far.
Okay.
Hey, do you think this is some sort of test for Mr. Eagle? This is sort of an escape the room situation, and that Mr. Eagle has presented us with a riddle of sorts. And if we solve said riddle, then he'll promote from within.
Ah.
Okay. I could just Google how to open up a coconut.
If you think Mr. Eagle wants us to just Google how to open up a coconut, and that's the basis of being hired by his esteemed leadership.
Can't Google anything now. I'm off the grid. Oh God, is it hot here? I'm
Yeah.
sweating. What do you think's happening on Facebook? I'm sorry, you go first.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Terrence,
You guys had me over these coconuts.
you're sweating a lot.
Yeah, I didn't realize that my addiction had grown this bad. I was responding in so many comment threads on Twitter, like I'm gonna be so lost.
Terrence, you just destroyed the phone like 2 seconds.
Yeah, we might need to think about that.
It's fine.
Mr. Eagle will see you soon.
Oh God.
Oh, God, yeah.
I really thought
It
she
really
was-
sucks to go to somebody's office, somebody named Mr. Eagle, and then not see Mr. Eagle.
I'll tell him you said so.
Well,
Sisters! All right, if we want a date to the next dance, we have to do the spell. All right? So I have all of my items that I'm going to use to conjure a boyfriend and put it in the pot.
Yes.
Is that that list you sent us?
Yes, the list that you
Yes.
emailed. Yes.
Yes.
I have my stuff.
I definitely have it.
I have stuff.
Yeah, I have my backpack.
Guys,
There's it's a book.
guys, you clearly don't have your stuff.
No, I have a book.
No, you clearly don't have your stuff. You're doing the koi covering tone thing.
Look, I
What
read
are
the email, and when you said the foreskin of a man I liked, I just couldn't
Yeah.
find it in time.
I have a metaphorical foreskin.
What do you mean metaphor?
Yeah, what is metaphorical? We need real foreskin.
I cut the turtleneck off of my favorite turtle.
Oh, I thought you meant something different.
Metaphor. It's a metaphor.
Yeah, that makes sense. I
You
guess.
see?
Yeah.
Because
I didn't
in
get
the Jewish tradition, when
Yes,
a man becomes of age,
right?
you know, you
When
can't
he's a
show
week
parts
old.
of your neck
Yeah.
to the public, right?
Yeah.
You tell us this all the time.
So there's no need for this part of the sweater. The breast will
Just
keep
put
you...
it in. Just put it in, okay? Just put it in.
So I
Whatever
think
you
should
have,
get
just
the email. I think you sent it to a wrong. This is Nora Roberts, though, so I think
Well,
that's a good book.
Well, yeah, she writes very
Very
realistic
sexy little
romance
books.
beach reads. Yeah.
Okay, so that's great.
All right.
That's
all
a
right.
metaphorical foreskin too.
Yeah.
Metaphorical foreskin.
That's great. Okay, same.
I'll
I
take
did
it.
All I could find was like a used condom behind the gym, and I think that's as close as I'm gonna
It protects you from disease. It's like a foreskin.
Like a foreskin. All right.
Yeah.
Listen, this is my first spell casting anyway, so let's get it all in and chant the
Now,
phrase.
is there gonna be like a boy that maybe would look at us differently because we don't have that piece of us anymore?
What do you mean?
Like some people maybe would
turtleneck
prefer not to see that part of your neck, or maybe it feels differently when they're...
Oh, you shouldn't be with somebody that doesn't prefer to see the parts that you want to show.
Is that right?
Why are you looking at that?
She's like leading the whole thing.
It's getting away from me.
Let's just say the poem, and we'll get it done.
Say the poem.
Okay.
It's just the
We're
Emily
all
Dickinson
sisters, and
poem.
we're gonna bond tonight.
We're gonna bond tonight.
Okay, and I didn't get the email, but I will do the poem.
You're so fixated on this
I
email.
think she got the email and it's just a new spam folder.
Probably.
And that's
I don't
kind of a
understand.
metaphor.
Whatever. Yeah, okay. All right, let's get in and
All right.
talk about it. Do the chant.
Okay.
Our Father.
I heard around school that you said you could break curses.
For a price.
Cool, because I'm definitely cursed, and it's not because I wanted to spend time with you. It's because I am cursed as shit, and I need you to break it, and it might take long hours, days.
Oh yeah?
Maybe you'll have to come over to my house at night one week.
It sounds like you're pretending to be cursed just so you can spend time with me because I'm really attractive.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm not even into Wiccan boys. Look, I have a cursed.
But if you're not going to take this seriously,
Sit
then...
down, Samuel. This is study hall.
Because it's study hall and I have to sit here, I'm going to
This locket.
entertain...
This locket. It's totally cursed. It came from my mom.
Prove it.
And I know she loves someone before my dad. She doesn't talk about him, but I see her look out the window sometimes and she looks sad.
What kind of curse? What's the side effect?
Like a lost love curse. I'll never have love till you break the curse.
Oh my god.
I
Is that
know.
true?
I'm really.
Is this why you've never dated anyone at this school?
I'm only 16. It doesn't seem that weird to have not dated someone.
You've never gone to any dance with anybody.
I've gone with my friends. I go with my girls.
I know, but
I
that
go-
doesn't count.
What do you mean that
Everybody
doesn't count?
knows you're going with girls.
No, well, I go with my girls because I'm a woman supporting. Can you just?
You would, that
I
explains
prefer.
I
I
used to
prefer the
feel
company
bad.
of women.
I used to
not
feel bad
with
for you. What? Okay.
I don't even like you. I'm gay. No, I'm sorry. I want to walk that back because that plot line always goes wrong. Look, can you just look at it?
Oh, based on everything you told me, it sounds like you're
What? So you said we would break it. Probably before fourth period, or should we meet
Here's
after
the
school?
thing.
Okay.
Teacher over here
Yeah.
yells at me every time I stand and watch.
Samuel.
Wow, it's almost rhythmic. Try it again.
Samuel.
See?
Pretty cool.
I need you to
Samuel.
fix it. I need you to fix it.
Samuel, sit. Sam. Samuel?
I'm not even Samuel. This is crazy.
She's got a thing out for me.
Okay. What do you think
You
she's
can
gonna think?
fix my teacher problem. I can fix your pathetic, lonely, always going to be single, always going to be the bridesmaid, never the bride, always pining for what other people have. Curse.
It's like a much longer way of saying that you can't find love, curse, huh?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
see the
how can I
remote
distract
app.
the teacher? Ooh, I'll pretend to be you. I'll pretend to be you.
I have black lipstick.
You're so cool. I mean, I'm not even into God.
Black eyeliner. Black tar.
Samuel, put the black tar in your bag.
God damn it,
Bloody
Teach!
hole.
With the black jar, this is gross.
Sit down, Samuel.
No, Teach!
What?
I can't sit down.
Why? You have legs that don't bend or something?
I can't sit down because I'm too hot. Too hot to sit. I gotta strut my shit.
Okay, I can't argue with
Gotta
that.
strut my
'cause
shit
I
around
can't-
this study hall.
Okay, you can do that. I'm gonna eat my tuna.
I broke the curse.
Oh.
Hey, that was the hottest thing. Would you do me the honor and go to goth dance with me?
What the fuck is God? I mean, I'm in.
It's
no matter
a
what you
dance
say.
for God.
Alright, let's get Lauren back up here.
I was once gifted the ugliest robe. Before that, though, my friends Emily Lavadier and I decided we wanted to move from Salem to Somerville, but it's very expensive to do so. So we thought, we're not going to be able to get a 2-bedroom apartment. Let's get 2 more friends, so our friends Teo and Nikki, and 4 of us will try to find like a 3-bedroom with an office or something. So that way we'd be paying less in rent, but essentially have a 4-bedroom apartment. But Somerville rent, it's really, really competitive. And so any place we found that kind of fit what we were looking for was immediately taken before we could get it. Until one day, Teo found this apartment that was a 2-bedroom apartment, but it had a really, really long living room. And the living room was separated by some French doors. So we thought, this is the perfect 4-bedroom apartment for us. We'll be paying next to nothing. When Teo and I went to look at the apartment, we could see the person showing it was the landlady. And so Teo said, Lauren, this is perfect. We're just going to wait here in this apartment. We're not going to move. We're going to wait out everyone else, and that's how we'll get it. And that's what we did. We waited for like an hour and a half until everyone else left. And when everyone else left, Teo and I went up to her and said, hey, look, there's 2 of us. We have 2 more friends. We're hoping to all 4 of us be roommates here. We will sign whatever you want. We will put down the deposits today. Please give us the apartment. And she wanted to know a little bit more about us. So she asked us, how we knew each other, and we said through improv, and she said, what's improv? And we said, it's, comedy acting, and she said, what does that mean? And I said, it's like acting without a script, and she goes, oh, acting without a script, can you do it now? And Teo looked at her and said, if you give us this apartment, yes. And she said, we'll see. So that's how Teo and I ended up doing like a 5-10 minute set in the kitchen of this apartment. We eventually got the apartment because of it, which was great, except the apartment sucks. The apartment we found out was tilted. Yes. And so the living room that we thought was so perfect to split up into 2 bedrooms, it was severely tilted. My bedroom was on one side of the French doors, Emla's bedroom was on the other, and if I dropped anything cylinder-esque, it would roll right into her room. We were very kind and gave the 2 boys the bedrooms. But we also found because the apartment was so tilted, the windows wouldn't close properly. They wouldn't seal because of the tilt. And so I was absolutely freezing almost immediately because it was about September. It was getting colder outside, and this very nice boy I had recently started dating, Dan Chapman, noticed how cold and miserable I always was at home. And so in late November, early December, he says, I got you an early Christmas gift. And I said, oh, that's so nice. And he says, open it, and he hands me this bag. And inside is the ugliest robe I've ever seen. It was like a Nana robe. It was gray and weird and baggy, and he takes it out and he immediately puts it on me, and I'm so thankful. It's so kind of him, but I hate it so much, and everything is showing on my face, and I really want to tell him how wonderful it is, but how much I don't like it. But I just start crying, and the crying, as I'm crying, I'm saying, I hate this so much, thank you so And he's very, very kind. He immediately takes it off my shoulders and says, it's okay, you don't have to look at it anymore. I'll wrap your windows instead. And I said, that'd be great. And he said, and you know what? I don't think you should live here longer than you have to. I think both of us should get an apartment together. And that's what ended up happening.
Hey, take a look around and touch away anything you want to know about the apartment. I can tell you.
I can tell you're not just showing the apartment. You're a landlady, aren't you?
I used to live here, actually.
I knew it.
I lived
knew
here
it.
for 18 years.
I can tell these things about people.
Fingers crossed, if you get the place, you'll be the first person that wasn't me to be alive in this house. Fingers crossed, if you get this place, you'll be the first people to live alive in this house.
So, okay, so you rent it to dead people? It doesn't matter.
Is
You
this
said
a
fingers
heat
crossed.
pump or is it an oil fuel system?
Mini splits.
Well, I don't know what that is.
Do you understand thermodynamics? Heat flows from bottom to top.
Uh-huh.
The mechanics of this,
Just like a landlady.
they know exactly how to distribute the heat in the apartment, so it'll always be cold.
Oh, great.
You know what's crazy? We walked in and my husband was like, we can't, this person's just showing us the apartment. But I was like, no.
Did you know I used to live here?
I knew it. You're a landlady who's a former resident.
Hi everyone, sorry I'm late. I am the realtor. I'm here to show you the apartment. Who are you talking to?
There's a few things you're gonna want to know if you move in.
I've got the keys and I'm happy to talk
The
about
keys
this
are not
great
gonna
neighborhood.
open any of the doors. It's all by feel.
The keys are the real
Yeah, but once you get it down, you're the only one that can get in. Key or
Talking
no
to
key.
someone?
I'm so sorry. Are you? Is this?
How many people do you think are in the room right now?
Yeah, why don't you tell?
I think there's 2 people. How many people do
think so, or you know so? Because we don't want to rent from somebody who thinks.
Carbon monoxide is on a lot of people's minds.
I didn't mean besides yourself. I meant in totality.
But I'm telling you, the monitors, you don't need them.
3? I'm sorry, I'm confused by the line of question because I only see you 2 and myself.
So you're saying you can't see landladies? Is that what you're saying?
They're
Jeff?
invisible to you?
They're invisible. You just can't. This woman has lived a life in this home.
That's a chair. That's an empty chair.
This
believe
woman looks like a chair to you?
That chair looks like a chair to
No,
me.
a lot of people come in here and they're interested in the 4 bedrooms. They're interested in the architecture. They're interested in the proximity to the tea station.
That's a great point. Another question for you, sir. Is the laundry in the basement coin-op or not?
Yeah. Tell us.
Yeah, it's coin op.
And did the landlady die in here or not?
They don't, I mean...
You have to tell us if they died in the apartment.
You're
I'm
the
pretty
first
sure.
people that's taken interest in me as a person. And for that,
So sad.
you might get the lease.
Mike? Are there other...
Okay, happy Valentine's Day. I know you say I don't listen,
Oh my God.
but I want you to know I listen to all of your stories from your childhood and all the things that you want.
Stop it.
And I've been thinking, so that story that you said about the spite watch that you wanted
What?
to get. Yeah, I listened. I went on eBay, circa 2003, chunky American Eagle watch for my babe.
What?
Yeah. You know how you said you wanted that watch and your mom wouldn't let you get it?
When I was 14?
Yeah, the watch you wanted since you were 14. I found it.
Babe,
What?
this is amazing.
Yeah.
I was gonna dump you.
Sure.
I had a whole plan.
Oh my god.
I know there's rose petals on the floor, but that was to soften the blow. I was 100% gonna have those rose petals lead into the bedroom where I was gonna be standing with the love letter you wrote me on our first date. I was gonna light it on fire, say this is done, and then go out in a puff of smoke. I went to a magician's school. I learned the puff of smoke trick, and I was gonna just disappear from this apartment, never to see you again. And I am not gonna do that anymore.
Oh, I guess I dodged a bullet. Okay, alright, I love you.
Babe, you tell her yet? You ready to go?
There's also another part of it. His name is Steve, and he's a scuba instructor. I know what you're about to say, but please don't make a joke about it. It's not funny. Scuba Steve is not funny.
Oxygen tanks are ready to go. Let's go, dumper.
That's part of the smoke trick, is that an oxygen tank, and then there's you jump into the water outside the window.
So you're gonna leave me for Scuba Steve?
I'm not anymore.
Not anymore.
Now I gotta break it to Scuba Steve.
Yeah, go break it to Scuba
Here's the thing.
Steve.
It's
What?
gonna be super awkward. He's gonna have to walk through with all the equipment that we have in there. So, do you think you could be cool while he does that?
Yeah, I guess I'll try to be cool.
Okay, I'm gonna
I don't
hold
know.
on to this watch for a second. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I am so excited
Okay.
for this new beginning.
All right, this is making me feel
Steve?
weird. Uh-huh.
Oh, finally, dude. Let's go.
No,
Let's
no,
get
no,
out of
no,
here.
no,
Come
no,
on.
no,
We
no,
got.
no, no, no. Hold on. I don't think you understand. She got me a chunky watch.
What?
Steve, you're gonna have to go.
We were gonna run away together. The Caribbean,
I know.
the coral, the reef.
I know. The Caribbean coral reef. I know. And I'm gonna miss you.
Scuba Steve,
Yeah.
you look scuba sad. What's the deal? You're always a party animal. You always come down. You're ready to check the reef.
It's just like, I keep meeting these women, right? They're in relationships. And I get them. I'm like, break it off. He's not right for you. Let's
Yeah.
run away to the Caribbean. We
Yeah.
can do reef side. And then something happens and they change their mind. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
You like that they're pre-selected. It's like a stamp of approval from the other fella, right?
Yeah, all the best women are already in relationships.
That's right. That's right, Steve. So you shouldn't change that. Okay? You shouldn't change that at all. There's something maybe cosmically wrong about you, Scuba Steve.
Well, what's that supposed to mean? What's cosmically wrong with me?
Steve, I didn't tell you. I haven't told you this before, but when I was a kid, I used to be God.
Scuba Stan, no, you're the most muscular tanned scuba instructor
I
I've
know.
ever met.
I listened to one Beach Boys album and it completely changed my life. Pet Sounds is amazing.
Pet Sounds made you goth?
No, it turned me from
Oh,
goth
from
into
goth.
this.
It ungoth you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I got
it's
you.
okay. But when I was goth, I used to cure curses. And so I know all about curses, Scuba Steve. And a hot guy like yourself with a washboard abs and a party-like disposition and an ability to sleep with women who are already taken by other people, well, that should be a recipe for love. But there's something about you, Steve. There's something wrong with you, Steve. Steve, you're cursed!
Well, can you uncurse me, or you don't do that anymore?
Oh, that's the thing, Steve. Now that I look like this, I can ride the tallest wave out there, but I can't cure the
Hold on.
smallest curse.
Put these in.
It's my favorite goth band.
Hey, that scuba guy's turning goth.
Where did he get all that makeup? He's barely wearing clothes.
And he somehow has tight black pants on now. He used to be wearing a bathing suit.
Wasn't he tan a second ago?
Yeah, I can see through his whole body now.
Why does he have a wallet on a chain?
What's happening? Take it out! It's too much! It's too much!
Oh, never mind.
I carry your curse. Okay.
Thanks. Is that easy? I'm just fixed now?
Yeah. But look at me. Now I'm broken.
Do you want to listen to Pet Sounds again?
I'm looking for a gift.
Oh, sure. Right spot,
Like
right
a
time.
sexy gift.
Okay,
I'm
sexy.
trying to make an impact on this
Yikes,
birthday.
this part made
It's
me
my girl's
nervous.
birthday. It's my girl's
Okay.
birthday, and I need to get her something sexy.
Like
Two
some-
X's. Dirty with many R's. You know what I mean?
Say no more.
right.
Like lingerie or like a little postcard or something.
I don't. A postcard of what?
Well, we have sexy postcards.
Oh, sexy. Well, you know what? Maybe both. Maybe both.
Okay.
Show me to your wares.
All right, so here is our lingerie.
Oh my
It's
God.
a
Is
fun-
that French for lingerie?
Yes, yes.
Nice.
These
Nice.
are some robes. to
Oh
wear
shit.
right out
That is
fresh
fluffy
from
as hell.
Yes.
I like
sexy.
how it's tan.
Thank you. I mean, I said thank you. I didn't design it.
You didn't
but
make that robe?
No, I didn't.
I believe you did. I look at you and I believe you could design robes.
Yes, you know, I do want to design robes one day.
I can tell. I can tell you have dreams.
Okay. Thank you.
It's crazy us meeting like this. Me shopping for something sexy, you showing me
Yeah.
sexy robes.
Is
Show
that-
me another robe.
This is plaid. Plaid.
I don't know. Is that Scottish for plaid?
Yes.
Oh my God, you're good.
Oh my God, you like know languages.
Yeah, you know what? It's a blessing and a curse because I always know what people are saying about me.
That must be hard.
It's
for
mostly
you.
good.
You winked at me.
I know. I'm just I'm a cad. Sorry.
A cat.
A cad.
Cad. I don't know this word.
It's Irish for cat. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, we're flirting. Next robe. I should.
This one is just a trench coat.
Wow.
But it's warm.
Oh, is it like a lined?
No, just a regular old trench coat. Somebody left it here one day.
Interesting. Pretty sexy. I don't know. Maybe it's because we're looking at all the sexy stuff. Maybe we need to take a break from it.
Because you're shopping for your girlfriend, right?
Because I'm shopping for my girlfriend who I've had sex with.
Sure, yeah, and you don't know about their sex.
Ever. Once I have sex, I'm locked in.
You're like bug or something.
Oh my God, this lingerie's amazing, but it has a feel to it.
What do you mean?
It feels resistant.
Yeah, what do you mean?
It feels like it's pulling against me.
Why would
It feels like there's like a longing, like I shouldn't put it on.
Like you never were meant to be the one wearing it.
Like me wearing this cute little number, which fits my body, by the way. Amazing.
It fits perfectly in your,
but it just
like,
feels like all wrong.
You gotta take it off, man.
I don't want it.
You gotta take it off.
It's a farce.
I'm sorry.
It's an absolute farce.
I'll cut it off. I'll cut it off.
We're about to close. We can't. Are you here?
I have a tattered tats of the trench coat robe that I bought for my girlfriend. This is my way of saying we broke up. I don't know why I'm still holding the scissors. I understand that's threatening. I should have put the scissors down. I was just trying to get here as quickly as possible.
Yeah, you could at least stop pointing them at me.
Well, I'm left-handed and they're righty scissors, so it's like
That means
I can really only one
it
angle.
doesn't matter. You
Hold them
broke up with your
comfortably at.
girlfriend?
I did.
I can't return the trench coat though. You know that, right? Come inside. It's raining.
I'm just shocked. Thanks.
No problem. I would have done it for no one else but you.
I'd love it if maybe now you could show me some love. Your lingerie.
Lingerie? Your accent's getting better. What if I showed you some sexy slippers?
Sexy slippers? They better be thick.
Yeah, they're
They
thick.
better be fluffy.
They're thick, fluffy, and
They better cover up the ankles.
All right, let's get Lauren back up here.
So I think I am a pretty okay gift giver. Now, Dan and I have been living together for a couple years. We had gotten engaged. We were planning our wedding. And I really do not like weddings. I don't mind the part about like two people being in love and signing a contract with the government. Like that's great. Like they're together officially. Yes, it's wonderful. I don't like all the awful things surrounding weddings, like the really misogynistic traditions we carry over, or all the bride-centricness. I really, really hate that. It is my philosophy: if you need to be the center of attention for a day, like go and cast as the lead in a show or something. I did it, easy. But I really, really hate weddings. So a lot about our wedding, we tried to deviate from what is traditionally expected. For example, we didn't have bridesmaids or groomsmen. We told some of our friends, like, hey, if you want to do something for our wedding, sure, just tell us how much time you need, when you'd like to do it, if you need a microphone or not. Yeah, I was like an open mic. And a lot of traditions that were expected of us, we just didn't do. But one tradition Dan did want to do. He really wanted to do a first dance, which is like a little corny, but he really, really wanted to do it. And so I thought, this is the perfect time to plan a gift, a surprise gift for him. My idea was, I will get a bunch of songs that mean something to Dan and I. I will work with my music director friend, and we will make a mashup of this. And I will record the mashup, I will send it to all of our friends, and then all of our friends will sing it at the wedding, and it will surprise Dan, and it'll be great. And it was pretty easy to pull off. My music director friend and I met for like a couple hours in the morning, recorded it, sent it to like 75 people who we knew were going to be attending our wedding. They all learned it. The issue was, anytime Dan asked me what our first dance song would be, I didn't have an answer. And so I thought the best strategy was to act angry every time he asked me. So he would say, "What should our first song be? Should we listen to a bunch together and plan our first dance?" And I would say, "Ugh, Dan, why are you asking me this question? What is a wedding anyways? Do we need one? Or I'll think of it the day of. It's not a big deal." Because I thought this would really cover up the fact I was planning a really cool surprise. So Dan was a little anxious leading up to our wedding until right before we were supposed to do the first dance. He's like, we don't have a song. What's going to happen, Lauren? And I said, "I guess we'll see." My friend Adam goes on the piano. He starts playing. Everyone starts singing this mashup we wrote. Dan starts crying. He goes, "How did you do this? How do they all know this song? This is all the songs for us." It was so great. He was crying. I thought it was very funny and sweet, which made it not so corny. And he said it was his favorite gift I have ever given him. And I thought, despite me being so mean leading up to it, it was for a good cause. And it was a really good gift to give.
Yeah, I'm just like a little upset that you didn't ask me before you proposed to my daughter.
Oh, I thought that was kind of an outdated, misogynistic. I'm sorry, sir.
Yeah. Well, you can do it retroactively.
Okay.
What are your intentions?
Do you want to give me a brandy and a cigar too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Have a seat.
Nice. Oh, this is buttery leather.
That's right. Oiled it up.
Wow. Wow.
There you go. That's a Cuban.
Oh.
You clip the. There you go. Hey, that's pretty good.
Oh, my dad used to smoke them. He died.
Yeah, I noticed he wasn't at that wedding. We were just at.
Yeah. I don't like to talk about it. He was murdered. Anyway. I'm just really overwhelmed. I'm in love.
You a nervous laugher?
Yeah. Look, I know we're already married, but I would love it if you let me start from the beginning and tell you why.
You seem nervous. You're slipping
Well, what if
around
you
on
say?
that
Well, it's very buttery.
Yeah. Come on in.
Hello, Detective Simpson. I'm from the LAPD. We have a lead on the case.
My father's case?
Yeah.
It's been years, Detective Simpson. You've aged.
It's a cold case.
Oh
but,
my God.
I
Did
put
you
my
retire
head down.
and you just come out of retirement for this case?
I was retired for 12 years, but it was gnawing at the back of my head like a rat at a refrigerator. What's something missing?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
The day that your father was killed, I smelled a smell. Cigar.
Detective, we're in the middle of a very important conversation.
What kind of cigar?
here.
It smells awfully like this room. There's another clue.
What?
That was gnawing at the back of my brain like a rat
Yeah.
under a mini fridge.
Oh, okay.
There was something slick at the crime scene.
Like what?
Some kind of
He's
oil.
Gonna, he's gonna say like butter. Okay, all right. Okay.
Like leather oil?
Like leather oil, exactly, yes! So I got to thinking, what are those two things?
And they thought
What could combine those two things?
I feel like the implication is that this.
You should be working for me!
What?
You should work for me! You're putting it together! It took me 12
Oh
years!
shit, he's got Alzheimer's.
Stan, I can't give you a gun, buddy.
Look,
You're retired.
but
And
there's
none
a
of
guy, I know where he lives now, he
I know, you
basically
told me.
confessed.
Yeah, you said.
If I could just shoot him once, it would be over. I could end all of this.
It's not how we do things here on the force. You know that, buddy.
I took the oath, I know.
Yeah, you took the other oath to retire and get lost.
An oath, yeah.
Here we are in
But-
my office.
Have you ever had rats in your house?
Yeah, I live in the suburbs. Of course I have.
You drop crumbs in the kitchen.
Sure, I'm
They come
I'm
and
not the
they go under your
cleanest.
appliances.
What's your point?
They chew, and then once the wires are chewed, you can't use the refrigerator.
I got murders up the wazoo.
Do you know what it's like to have a roast pork spoiled in your fridge?
Look, I'm really sorry. It's store policy. I'm not supposed to sell guns to ex-cops. It's kind of a thing. American Eagle really frowns on
Bobby.
it.
How long have we known each other?
30 years at this point.
How many favors have I done for you?
Countless as I think about it.
So what's one gun? Nice chunky metal gun.
I just still really need this job. 30 years. Hold on one second. Could fashion you a crossbow out of a belt and part of a mannequin. Look, I'm not supposed to do it, but I hate seeing old cops not able to close cold cases. So,
Hey, I was getting ready to leave, close up. I had finished all of the stuff except I had to dress this one mannequin before I could leave, and I was missing an arm now.
don't worry about that. That's just.
Well, I can't leave until I finish the list of things you have me do, and I can't possibly dress a mannequin with one arm.
Wait, you're telling me, manager to manager, that if you remove objects from your store, your employees can't finish their tasks and they'll stay at the store interminably?
They can't leave until they finish dressing the mannequin. So
This
yeah,
is
take the
genius. This is genius. Let's not go back to Mr. Eagle.
Last time was.
Hi, I'm wondering if the orphanage takes spike kids?
Well, we're
I was
currently...
a breakup pregnancy.
Oh,
That's
we're-
where your parents are breaking up and they have sex for the last time. You have to get pregnant and then
We're-
they give birth to you.
Are
don't
your
need
ears
those-
bleeding from the sound
I
of
don't
her
need
voice
those
now?
details from her.
No, we don't.
Sorry.
We're chock full at the moment, but
No,
if-
please, please.
do you think she could sleep in maybe a cupboard?
I don't care where she sleeps.
I felt really well. I felt.
Bone?
I don't understand her. I just need her out of my house.
Look, I'm just worried that if we take this one in, it's just gonna be inventory. We're not
Have you
gonna.
ever had sex
We're not
when
gonna
you
be able
don't
to turn
love
over.
someone anymore? Have you ever not loved someone that had sex with them?
She doesn't stop. Let me stay.
Someone
I'll stay.
unprotected?
Would you buy a car that was making a really nasty sound?
Have you ever heard of the pull and pray where you pull out
When you go
and
to
you
sell
pray?
that car, no one's gonna buy
I
it.
don't need it. I don't understand
This is a business.
Mom, Dad, this year for my bar mitzvah, I don't want to do any of the traditional stuff.
Okay.
No, I think if I'm going to really be an attention whore, that I should star. I should star in a play. I should do my own one-man version of vagina monologues.
It's not about it's about you becoming a man, not
I'll
being
do
a...
all the parts, the vaginas, all of them.
Look, maybe if you wanted to pick a nice Torah portion and do sort of an act out of it,
We
that
could get
be
you a
nice.
That's
nice-
not enough. I need something more meaty. The Torah's boring. The Torah
The Torah is not boring. The Torah is a beautiful,
I get to
beautiful
say the
text.
C word.
You're upsetting your
Everyone's
father.
gonna be looking at me.
Get the door. Get the door.
Hi, excuse me. I was just walking by. I'm on my way to something.
Okay.
I heard you mention like a Jewish celebration, and I was wondering if there's gonna be any like foreskins.
No,
I
at
just
Jewish
need one,
celebrations,
just like a little part, like a
there's
like a
zero
bris. I think it's called a bris.
foreskins.
No, the foreskins are long gone.
We did that a while ago.
Yeah, long gone.
You're about 13 years too late.
Can I be honest? I do still have it.
What?
I do still have
You
it.
have?
Well, I'm a mother.
Is that what's in the back of the fridge?
This is my foreskin.
I have foreskin too.
Why are two people at our door wanting a foreskin? I'm not going to give you my son's foreskin. Well, how much do you want to pay for it?
Mom!
I don't use it. You don't use it.
Like a $50.
No.
It's for a spell.
What kind of spell?
We're not totally sure. Yeah.
Just didn't you get an email?
Move on. Well, look, I was the lead vagina in the monologue, so I can help you.
You're the lead vagina?
Look, I love the vagina
I
monologue.
would
I was
love to.
the lead
I
vagina.
wish we could
so I
go
can-
back in time and watch that.
You know what? Some things just are too
Wait,
good
oh my
to-
god, you guys, Eve Ensler is in the audience for this performance of the
Eve
vagina
Ensler, the
monologue.
author of
Eve
Vagina
Ensler.
Monologue?
Eve Ensler is here in the audience.
Wait, here comes the lead vagina now.
God.
Oh, this is the part where she grows up.
Thanks for letting me I need you to tell me everything.
It's an interpretive dance. It's
We
supposed to
all
look like
start
a
out
flower.
in a vagina. And to a vagina we return. Badge to badge, dust to dust.
This is so
Some
good.
say the clitoris is a tiny penis.
Why did you make contact with me?
She said that. Do you think
It's part of it. It's interactive.
Yeah, you're chosen.
Eve Ensler's here.
Yeah.
Eve Ensler
Is here somewhere.
But the most important thing about being a vagina is believing in yourself.
Wow.
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 Thank
Do you
you.
think Eve Ensler liked it?
I hope so. Wait, there she is now.
You've been saying my name very loud for most of the
It's
production.
Eve Ensler.
Oh my God.
I personally
Ah.
found it distracting as the lead vagina.
Yes, I'm sorry they did this to you.
Yeah. This is the best thing I've ever done, so I'm just really upset.
Oh, you were wonderful.
Thank you.
We're gonna have them removed.
Did you like the part where I was little and I got big?
Just how I wrote it.
Thank you, that's the Pickle! Give it up one more time for those amazing stories from Lauren Chapman! I know, I'm dying to see that robe. Do you still have it? It's long gone? Oh my gosh. I don't think it's I don't think it's possible to have an ugly robe. Hey everyone, thank you so much for supporting some live comedy. Now is your opportunity to earn a jar of pickles based on your life's experiences. We like to play a little game. We're either going to have you stand up, or if you'd rather, raise your hand in the sky. We're going to ask you a series of questions, and then you'll sit down or lower your hand based on your answers to those questions. So please, may you rise.
If you've already won the pickles here before, have a seat.
What? We want to spread the wealth.
If you hate pickles, have a seat.
If you've never read or seen the vagina monologues, sit down.
Well, that's gonna really put a lot of pressure, quite honestly.
You gotta read it.
Okay, read or seen them. Read or seen. Okay.
If you've ever worked at an American Eagle, sit down. Or an Abercrombie.
If you've ever been the lead in a play, sit down. All right,
Congratulations.
braggers.
If you've ever been gifted a robe, sit down.
Oh,
Everybody give it up to Rachel!
Rachel, that beautiful robe just won you a jar of pickles. Give yourselves a round of applause for being such a wonderful audience. We could not do this without you. Give a round of applause for Pat in the booth and Colin out there. Thank you guys so much for supporting Union Comedy. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.